Alright, here we are back again with the Hunter Cool Revolutions from 1992. In my original video that I shown a couple months ago, you may recall that the fan didn't run right because the capacitor was shot. So thanks to a buddy of mine, he gave me a donor motor, a 44-inch Hunter Coastal Breeze from 1995, to use its capacitor to put in this fan. So right here is the original capacitor. You can see it's all deformed. Definitely got quite hot, and you can see on the top there is where it spewed everything out of it. So I was hoping to do a one-for-one swap, but apparently Hunter or the OEM that Hunter used, CEI, whoever, decided to change the design of the motors in between the 2 years, 92 and 95. So I had to actually swap the stators. So this fan is now running the stator out of the Coastal Breeze motor. The only difference between the two stators, they're the same exact size, 153 by 14 or something like that. But the layout of the shaft is a little different. The original motor stator would have had the motor flush with the top of the housing here, but you can see it's stuck up about half an inch now. The only issue is that it brings the blades closer to the ceiling. Somewhat hinders airflow, but whatever. So let's jump right in and see what it does. Of course, showing you the light, which hasn't changed. But let's start it up. The motor bearings are a little better in this fan now since I used the ones out of the Coastal Breeze motor, which were in better shape. These bearings are still a little bit noisy, but better than what the other ones were. So you can see low speed is proper. This is just about how fast it went on high on the faulty capacitor. So definitely quite the improvement. Go to medium. You can hear that bearing noise a little bit, but other than that, the fan runs quietly. I will post a link down below in the description of the original video on this fan, which gives you a little bit more information with these. And high speed. Looks like we're cruising at around 210, maybe 220 RPM. Blade pitch on these things, I believe, are the standard fare, 10.5 degrees. All akin to 42, 44-inch Hunters. But definitely quite an improvement in the performance department. Turn the light back on. Power it off here. Yeah, the only other bit of information I can add from my original video is that apparently there's other finishes that exist in this model design fan. They weren't called the Cool Revolutions. This was another thing with Hunter recycling their designs and putting different finishes or different light kits and calling them something completely different. This was a fad that Hunter does, I think, even today. But there's a model out there called the Esprit, which there's a video of one on YouTube now, fairly recently. It is the same design fan, but it's in a antique brass or a polished brass finish, and it has oak blades. Don't know if the Esprit came in any other finishes than that, but that exists, and apparently a rainbow model exists too, from what I've heard. But I've personally never seen one, so hard to tell. But there you go, folks. There was the repaired Hunter Cool Revolutions from 1992. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay cool. Peace.